Hello fellow Chartists, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the Chartist, and today we had one of those back test and go type of days, which I'm going to talk about in a couple of minutes. But first of all, this is the flow sentiment. It's bearish, 44% in the calls, 56% in the puts. I'm going to add my own little filter, 200,000 premium or above. What will it show me? And it's not that much off, 67% to puts, 33% to calls. And you see towards the end of the day it was pretty mixed between calls and puts. Ultimately puts coming out on top. Yeah, there's 1.3 million right here, 420 strike. 1.9, 420 strike. Millions of dollars right there, but March 31st. So this one got time. So there's a lot of bets to the downside. Majority bet to the downside of what the big money is doing. But take a look at my Discord. If y'all didn't know, I'm sure a lot of you know already, but if y'all didn't know, I got a Discord. So the plan today, before market open, I was a little earlier than usual, 8:15 a.m. Okay, I wrote yesterday my pullback target and SPY off the 457 resistant was the 445s. Okay, now yesterday's SPY was a few points shy of it yesterday because of that whole Amazon situation. Cool. We had a decision to make today. The plan today, I wanted to see a rat. Needs to rally here with 450 and 452 target. Only bullish above 452. So I was overall bearish, but I was expecting a move to the upside to 450 or 452 where bears will have a chance or have the chance to step in. 445 fails. That was my support. We dropped fast to 439 to 440 zone. Okay, so we're looking at the 5-minute chart. Guys, I want to make sure you guys understand something. I use the 5-minute chart to explain and do my analysis on what went down with the SPY and how we can trade that using the levels. I'm using the 5-minute chart to talk about it, but I don't use the 5-minute chart to trade it. Okay, just want to be clear about that. Anyways, so this white line right here, that's the 930 candle. I mark it so I don't lose it. So the SPY open coming right towards our support of 445. And as you can see, that red line right there bounced right off the 445 support and went up about 30 points. Yeah, the high was 448.72. So almost a 40-point move. So if you bought off of that support, good for you, okay? But I did say 450 would be the first price target. So there could have been some people that bought that support but didn't sell and then ended up having to take maybe a loss right here. Hopefully that wasn't the case because a 40-point move, that's still made some pretty good profits off of that. Okay, but it did not hit my price target initially and it just dropped and it took out the 445 support. You can see on the 5-minute chart how it treated it like a resistant. Now, if you look at bigger time frame, it tells you a whole nother story. That's why I don't really like the 5-minute chart too much. A lot of fake outs and a lot of noises. But you can see here, when we lost the 445 support, it was being treated like resistant, which gave us a sign that was going to head down lower. So for 445, the low right here was at 443.8. So about a 12-point move. Not much of a move to the downside. Okay? But here's where the magic happened. Here's where the trading got a little easier. Like I always tell you guys, one of my favorite setups are false breakdowns or false breakouts. In this case, this was a false breakdown because we lost that 445 support. And over here at 1125, we recaptured it. Recaptured, baby. 445 recaptured. So if you bought that recaptured, you know how I always tell you, recaptures are bullish. If you bought that recaptured, good for you. All right. If you look at a 15-minute chart, you can see here. This is where it started. Now this is where we lost the 445 support. Treated like support for a little bit. Looked like it was gonna head down, but boom, recaptured. Beautiful recapture. You know how I say, it's a good recapture when it's up there for 15 minutes. That's why I like to use 15-minute candles or above. All right, so it closed 15 minutes, closed again 15 minutes. As you can see, it starts heading up towards the end of the day. It starts heading up to my price target. It hits 450. We base. At the end of the day, hit 452. Went a little above it, and we ended the day with a nice sell-off. Okay, I was only bullish, and we got above 452. We got above it, but we didn't close above it. And that was where the bears were going to step up. Now, we look on a daily chart. There's a reason why I chose those levels, okay? Here's where the educational part comes in, okay? So you guys can use this information yourself. Now, a lot of you guys already know about this, but if you're one of the newer people that's watching my video, you should know this, or I want you to know this. Anytime we lose a support level, it's healthy to see a back test. All right, last week I talked about, although a couple weeks before that, the month of January, I talked about back test and go. You know, so yesterday, this day, we lost 2 levels. We lost the 452 level. That's this orange line right here. Okay, that 452 level was a critical level. I got some nodes. November 2020 low connects to the January 2021 low and the October 2021 low. We lost that back in January of 2022, earlier this year, last month. Recently recaptured it, but we also lost it. So we lost that 422 level, 452 level. We also lost the 50% retracement level right here at 450.34. So we had 2 levels. So today for me, I wanted to see a back test. 445 was support, but I wanted to see a back test of those 2 levels. That was the reason. Okay, so if we lose a support and those support get treated like resisted and we see some selling pressure as we did today, that's usually a sign of more downside. Okay, guys? So, with that being said, we lose 445. I think we're going to definitely see more downside. We have the 200-day moving average around 443.33, around there right now. That's at the 38.2 retracement level. That's going to be a critical level for next week. If we lose that, it's going to be very bearish for the SPY. All right, because we recaptured it, had a bunch of closes above it. That's 4 days of closing above the 200-day moving average. That's actually pretty bullish, right? So we got to watch. We lose 445. Bulls got the last chance at the 200-day moving average. If we lose that, even though we have a support down here off this triangle pattern, I'm not going to be fully confident it'll hold. Of course, there's always subject to change, and I will surely update you guys. Okay, but definitely watch those levels. Those will be our support levels. All right, 445, 443.3. Over here at this triangle support, that will be 438. All right, if we lose 438, we got the Fibonacci level, 23.6% retracement level at 434.7. And the last chance for bulls right here before we hit a previous low. Got a lot of last chance. I'm mentioning that word a lot here. Around 429 to 430, okay? So still a lot more supports, but I'm favoring a new low, okay? I'm favoring a new low if we lose the 200-day moving average, okay? But of course, like I said, I will update you guys. There's always subject to change. I cannot see the future. I am not a fortune teller. So if you hear the chart say, I'm favoring a new low, doesn't mean the new low has to come. We still have to play this level by level. As of right now, I am just seeing bearish price action. Okay, we retested the 61.8 retracement level. Got some sell pressure there. All right, we're below it. That's usually a good sign at that level. That was the bears' last chance, and they came through. They stepped up. They got it pushed down. Took out some more support, strong support levels, retested those, and met with sell pressure. All right, so price action is saying we head down lower, okay, to a new low, because in a downtrend you get lower lows and lower highs. So if we had a low already and we put in a lower high, it makes sense that we would get a lower low, which I got all the way down here at 406 level at this point. All right, that's his white support line right here. That's connected to the August 3rd, 2021 low, to the September 20th, 2021 low and October 2021 low as well. Okay, will we get another touch there? Is the question, because I'm confident if we do get a new low, it will go definitely test that level, and you definitely know the chartist is going to be buying at that level. Okay, now even though I'm sounding bearish right now, I do believe it's worth noting that we are in bullish seasonality. Okay, let me move all these drawings. Okay, as you can see, it pretty much back tested the 200-day moving average, and it held. You can see right there. That's a good sign. Like I said, if we lose it, it's gonna be very bearish for next week. Now that I move all the drawing and moving average, okay, we pay attention strictly to the candles. Go to my Discord, right? Now I mentioned to the Discord members about the seasonality. This is an updated one. Now you can see here we was gonna go reach a pretty low in January, really low, and then headed into February. For the next 2 weeks, we was gonna head into bullish seasonal time, as you can see right here. All right. Now we look at the SPY to the end of January, reach a low. Entering February, we're moving up, as you can see here. Okay. Now this week was supposed to be some type of pullback according to seasonality. You can see right here we got that pullback, and then next week, the second week of February, we're supposed to blast off into a new all-time high in the second week of February. Okay. Now, like I always say, take seasonality with a grain of salt. This is based on the last 20 years average from December 31st, 2021, and then 20 years back, based on the average. So it's not guaranteed the SPY will move like this, but it is worth mentioning that we are in a bullish seasonality, and based on seasonality, we could get a new all-time high next week. Now, based on the price action, I'm going to bring the drawings back. For that to happen, a big sign that I want you guys to watch for, if we're going to get a new all-time high. All right? First of all, we got to break above 452 to put a very critical level in play. Now you see this pink line right here? This pink falling trend line connects all-time high to January 13th's high. We're looking for the third touch. We almost had the third touch a couple days ago. All right? And that third touch for Monday will be around 455.7. Okay? That will be the resistant level based on this pink resistant line that's of this triangle pattern. 455.7. But also, we have this blue line right here. That's from the November 2020 low to January 2021 low to the October 2021 low. Okay, as you can see here, they're intersecting right now. So that resistant level is based off of two important trend lines for the SPY right now. So above 455.7 is bullish, and it will put the next price target in play, which is the 61.8 retracement at 457.3. If the SPY breaks above 457.3, I am bullish and confident that we will head to new all-time highs for the SPY, and seasonality will continue to track. All right? So, watch out. Like I always say, watch out for those scenarios. Let the price action guide you. Okay? Don't make decisions based on predictions. We're traders. We watch how the levels react based on the support and resistance, and we act accordingly. Okay, guys? So that's all I got for you for the SPY today. A lot to think about, a lot to digest. But at the end of the day, keep it simple. We play level to level. If we're bullish, it's from support to resistance. If we're bearish, from resistance to support. Keep it simple. All right? Take a look at the QQQ, also in this triangle pattern. QQQ, I would be more bullish we have this 38.2% retracement level right here at 361, which also connects with this pink falling trend line. So above 361, I'll be a little more bullish. Okay, we're still playing level to level, but if 361 breaks, that's a nice big move to 366. And above that would be very bullish because it's above the 200-day moving average. And we go test 369, then 377. Okay, this 352 level is very important. Do you see that green line right there? That's 352. We back tested it today after recapturing it. We recaptured it back in January 31st. We back tested it. It's showing strong support there. All right, very critical level. As you can see, got that. That's connected to the October low, to the July low. All right, very critical level. So above 352, we have a chance to break out of this triangle pattern, get above 361, and be bullish again. But below 352, we have a big drop all the way down to 344. Below 344, another 100-point drop to 334, and I'd most likely favor some new lows. Okay, Dow Jones we tried to break out, didn't we? Dow Jones, you can see here a couple days ago, it tried to break out of this yellow falling trend line. Okay, connects to all-time high to January 13, and we got a touch there on February 2nd. Even yesterday it tried to break out, failed. All right, now we back testing the 200-day moving average. Pretty choppy day, we got below it, but then we recaptured it. Pretty much didn't really go anywhere. Okay, so we gotta watch. That right now is at 350. That's a 200-day. We gotta watch that level. Below it, keep it simple. Below it, we're bearish. If we start seeing it treat in that level like resistant, that's more confirmation. If it stays above it and we continue to bounce, that's a good sign that we can head back up another 30 points up to 353. That's the next support resistant. 353.9. And if we can break above that, we break out of this yellow trend line, and we could go test the 355. That's a 61.8 retracement, and above that I would be bullish and favor new all-time highs, or at the very least retest all-time highs. IWM, we tried to break out of this purple trend line, failed a couple days ago, like the DIA, failed. We tested as resistant yesterday. We tested as resistant again today. All right, we have this 23.6 retracement level. We got a little below it, but we recaptured it. So choppy day, but like I said, we'll keep it simple. Below that, we're bearish. There's no support until 188. That's a nice juicy move to the downside. Or we can, if we get this breakout above 199.75, or can round it up to 200. IWM above 200 is bullish. The next price target at 203, then 207. If 197.3 is lost, I'm bearish, and that puts 188 in play. Tesla, very great trade today. That was alerted in the Discord today. 890.28 was support. That was alerted today at 10:05 a.m. 890.89 was support. We target 930.6 and bullish above that. All right, 930.6 was the price target. It went as high as 936.5. So 930 was the price target. It went $6 above our price target, so was able to underpromise and over-deliver. However, that was that yellow resistant line right there, and we was met with selling pressure when we hit our price target. So this is looking bearish, and we could see some more downside. Okay, for Tesla to be bullish again, it needs to break above, let's see, it's right where it closed, but about 922, 923. Above 923, we'll put 951 in play. All right, if we lose that 890.5, it's been tested a lot of times now. The more you knock on something, the weaker it gets, and that support level has been knocked on a few times. So 890.53 is a critical level and continue to be a critical level. If we lose that level, 854.28 is next. If we lose that level, I'm going to favor some new lows, okay? But that remains to be seen. So anyways, guys, this concludes another week of trading. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to all the Discord members, the new members, the old members. I love you guys. You guys are so awesome. All my subscribers, I love you guys. And if you have not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. I've been sick all week, guys, and I'm still making these videos because I love it. I love you. I love trading. I love charting. This is all amazing. This is a blessing, and I'm grateful that you guys are here to be part of this blessing with me. I hope I was able to help. Hope you make a shit ton of money. I will see y'all next week.